Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Iggy here, man. We are back with another story, and today I'm telling you about my crazy ex-girlfriend, who was actually my first girlfriend too. And this one's a wild ride, so go ahead, grab your snacks, lock in, let's get right into it. So I met her back in high school, right before I dropped out, and we started dating, hanging out every day, walking through the halls together. We're catching the bus to her house, chilling, laughing. She really felt like my best friend. Everything was going great. But then she started telling me about these stories and like her exes, and none of them sounded really good. It was basically like setting the tone before I could even get through the relationship. And then she started acting like I was gonna be one of them. You know what I mean? I'm just sitting here like, bro, I respect you. I got you. I'm not gonna be like them. But you know what I mean? It's like you're already putting that in my brain. It's not gonna go well. She tells me like there's this one girl she doesn't like, and I'm like, cool, you don't gotta worry about it. Girls don't even talk to me. I just, I'd be at home playing my video games. All I cared about was video games. Not really like the girls or anything, but I just wanted one girlfriend so I didn't feel left out. You know what I mean? Like you don't want to feel left out. It's the worst feeling ever. All right, so fast forward a little bit. That same girl she told me about randomly follows me on Instagram. I'm just sitting there like, bro, ain't no way. This can't be real. So I just left it alone. I didn't block. I didn't follow back. Nothing. I just hoped it'd go away. Next thing you know, my girl's asking for the phone. I'm thinking I'm cool. I got nothing to hide. She looks through it. A couple seconds later, she just starts flipping the fuck out, like full-on teenage meltdown, accusing me of cheating, bringing up that same girl the whole 9 yards. Before I can even explain myself, her parents are just asking me to leave. So I grab my stuff and dip out, and I'm just sitting there like, what the fuck just happened? She blocks me on everything. I try to talk, nothing works. But then like a couple days later, suddenly she unblocks me and she's just like talking trash about this other dude that's been hitting her up. And apparently he knew me. At that point, I was just like, all right, whatever. But after some time, we ended up talking it out somehow, and we ended up getting back together. But we both promised to like communicate better. And spoiler alert, that didn't last long. So now I'm out of school. I got a job. I'm trying to be grown. Slowly, we start arguing like every day. It'd go from 0 to 100 real quick. Sometimes she'd snap over jokes. Other times she'd just wake up mad and just yell at me because I was doing something in her dream. That's when I knew it was getting insane. And then she'd get mad. She'd leave. So I just sit there and roll up, smoke, hop on the game, chill. Then hours later, she'd come back like nothing happened. And that was pretty much an ongoing cycle over and over and over again. So we're about 2.5 years, 3 years now. She's still accusing me of cheating. And then I find out why, right? So somebody I worked with who knew her was out here telling her I was talking to all the girls at work, but they wasn't really telling her how I was talking to her. They were just telling her that I was. And so she took that and just ran with it, arguing every day, saying I was cheating, then dipping. Then one night I'm outside with her smoking, right? And this random car pulls up, three dudes hop out, two of them start walking down the street. One stays by the car, right? He's like, yo, y'all seen someone? And I'm just like, nah, we ain't seen nobody. And then they just get back in the car and leave. But something felt off for me. Like, right in this moment, too, one of my boys was driving down the street and I stopped him and told him to chill for a second because I was not about to get jumped over no female, bro. But something felt off to me and I felt it. You know, I could really feel it. But later on, I found out that she'd been telling one of the dudes that was there about our relationship problems. And apparently he thought he was finna come fix it. Bro didn't fix nothing. Funny enough, months later, I saw the same person working at a gas station that I stopped at after work, trying to be friendly to me and all that. And I was just like, ain't no way, bro. Ain't no way. So after all of that, things just kept getting worse and worse and worse. She'd start arguments for no reason, leave for nights at a time, come back talking about I cheated because you cheated. Like, bro, I'm not even cheating. You just projected. Then one day she leaves and just doesn't come back. Hours pass, no words from her. I text her phone, nothing. Then randomly my dad walks in the room and just goes, she's in jail for DUI. And I'm like, DUI, bro? She don't even got a license. Like, how the fuck she get a DUI? Turns out she was out drinking with some dude after we had an argument and decided to sit in the driver's seat in the hottest part of town. So yeah, that was a whole mess. She got out the next day though, had to go to court, and at that point I told her, I was like, you need to get a job. I'm not paying for the both of us. So I helped her get her first job, gave her rides, all of that, just for her to keep up the same energy. Then one night, me, her, and a friend are all hanging out. They're drinking, smoking. They pull out Xans. Now me, I don't do pills. Never liked that drowsy, numb feeling. But for some reason that night, I took one, and it was a bad idea. Because next thing I remember was feeling sick, telling her I needed to go home. I remember walking home, and then nothing else after that. But I woke up the next day, and it felt like I just woke up from death. Like, It literally felt like I woke up like out of nowhere. But I walked in the living room after waking up, and my parents kind of like sparked up at me, and they were like, "Are you okay?" And I was just like, "Yeah, why?" And they were just like telling me how they found me slumped over the toilet, like not like moving, but like kind of just like sleeping there. And I was just like, "What did y'all do?" And they're just like, they said like they just laid me back in bed and went to sleep. And I don't really blame them for it because I don't talk much. I never really opened up, so they probably didn't realize how bad it was. But looking back, I really think she was trying to set me up, do something foul that night. Because the same person who gave her the pill was the same one spreading rumors about me at work. So who knows, man. A few weeks after that, though, I finally snapped. I was done. I told her I was done, told her to leave, packed her stuff, got her out of there. And just like that, it was over. She was gone. And that was around 2019, 2020. And honestly, I don't think I've ever been the same since. Like, she took a lot out of me mentally, emotionally, everything. And after that, I just kind of buried myself in work, tried to keep my mind off of it. And next thing I know, it's 2025. So yeah, man, that was the story of my crazy ex. Sorry if it was a little all over the place. I was just kind of trying to tell it how I remembered it. If you enjoyed this one, leave a like. Let's see if we can hit 25, 30 likes. Make sure to hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace. Go.